November Super Stitch Social. Somebody said that the Burr months, BER, and I think today with all the wind, it's definitely a Burr November. But we want to welcome everybody. Folks in store, does everybody have a ticket? Folks joining us from home, go ahead and type in the keyword turkey today, and that'll be for the online prize drawing. And we have a lot to cover. It's going to be a very busy, very fast month. The holidays are upon us, which it felt really weird getting out Christmas decorations to set up, but 'tis the season and it's coming fast like a freight train. So if we can go ahead and advance the slide, Steve. Click it forward too. So there's our keyword turkey again, and go ahead and advance. Come on in. Welcome. So for Janome, our news and updates, the holiday gift guides have landed for both Janome and Brother, and there is a ton of really great bundles. So if you were thinking about any new machine with Janome, the CM17 top of the line is doing a $1,500 wish list in addition to your machine. This month we have the HD9 has an extension table and accessories. The 9410 does as well. 6700P has some added quoting rulers and so forth. There's just really a ton of great bundles, and we have our prices on a lot of these below what's even advertised in the guide through November and December. So we'll go ahead and pass these. We'll send one around each table. And then if you can go ahead and advance again. Okay. And then we had two really great events in October on the 23rd and 24th. We had the CM17 event. We had Janome educator Ann Hine, and she did a fantastic job. And I'm sure everybody loves the picture of themselves intently watching and learning. And but no, it's the photos and videos add a lot of pounds. At least. How many cameras are on? Many. You're good. You're good. And then she came back just earlier this week on November 3rd and 4th, if you can advance. And we had an artistic digitizer event. We had both of these tables full and really went through quite a bit with everything artistic digitizer from Janome. So a lot of great education and info came out of those events, and we're grateful for her time coming twice to lead us. And then on to Brother news and updates. Just like Janome, Brother also has their holiday gift guides out. So again, we are looking at all kinds of bundles and free luggage sets and instant rebates through Brother on the purchase of various machines. Some of these bundles are really quite significant, up to like $6,400 worth of bundles and free things with Brother. So again, this runs it's November. This runs November and December. If you can advance through. And then we also have special financing with Brother, if you can go ahead again, for 48 and 60 months of $5,000 and $9,000 minimum purchases. And that runs, and I forgot to put the date, November 7th through the 21st for that financing. So come and see one of us and we can talk to you about your new Brother machine if you're looking at that. Okay, next, we've been talking about and highlighting, but just sort of wanted to put it in front of you, Lisa's baskets. So if you want to come on up, Lisa, and she's like, I don't want to. But we have just a few of her baskets at different sizes and price points. Do you want to say anything about them, or?
We just coordinated a lot of sewing supplies and a couple extras in some of the baskets for the holiday season. And so we can make one individually if you have things you'd like to put together for a certain person, or you can choose one that's already made.
Great, thank you. And we'll talk a little bit more about this later, but how would you guys like the opportunity to win one of these baskets for free? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, we'll get into that more later, but there's a lot of really cool. So we are going to raffle off this basket and we'll this one I don't have your sheet in front of me. I think that one was around $40 or $50. About a $50 value on that basket. The three that I have here behind me, kind of a small, medium, and large, just for instance. This small one is $80. This one's $115, and this one's $174.99. And it just is based on the contents in the basket. So more stuff, higher the price, less stuff, lower price. But there's something to fit every budget and every type. And like she said, we can also have her curate one. Or if there's some items that you really, really want your Santa to buy for you, let us know. We had somebody already talk to us about doing a custom basket, and we have an ironing themed basket for Mary Ellen that Santa will be able to pick up and bring home and have under her Christmas tree waiting for her.
Is there a list produced that shows what's in each basket?
Well, there's two things. We have it with the price list with what's in each. Yep. Up at the register that we can show you. Also, just by looking through, you can see what all's in.
Yeah, I just, sometimes things are
A little hidden and tucked in. So yes, we do have that list available, and it's out at the register. Lisa has it listed out item by item. The baskets are all numbered. So if it's basket number 5, we can go in the list and look at basket number 5's items because each one is a little bit different.
Belinda wants to know if the raffle is available for virtual as well, or is that an in-store?
So the question was, to repeat for those at home, there was a comment on the live stream, will the raffle for the basket be available for those at home as well? It won't be. It's an in-store, and it has to do with our Black Friday special. So stay tuned because we're going to get to that slide in just a minute and be able to answer more. And any other questions on Lisa's baskets at the moment? Okay. So next are our letters to Santa, which can either be independent of or in conjunction with Lisa's baskets. And we did this last year, and we actually had a number of folks fill these lists out, and their loved ones come in and say, okay, can I see Lorraine's list, or can I see Linda's list? And we were able to pull it out and say, okay, they want this, this, and this. And then those items can either be just as is, as we've always done, or turned into a basket with some extra little throw-ins. So we have letters for Santa. So if you guys want to take and pass and then drop that off at any time, we will have Santa's mailbox up at the register. And again, that's helpful for us to just pull out so that when your shopper and Santa comes in, we can just pull out the one with your name on it and give it to them, and they can do their shopping for you with what you want. Okay, next slide. Who loves a sale?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who loves a sale? There we go. There's a better reaction. So we have 3 sales coming up to talk to you guys about. If you can go to the next slide, please. First one is our in-store social sale for today. Go ahead and enjoy 20% off any Christmas fabrics since we are feeling the Christmas love today. So that is for today only in store. The next slide. Veterans Day is coming up. It'll be on Tuesday next week on November 11th. And we are doing a Veterans Day sale that day. All customers can enjoy 20% off any patriotic themed fabrics on Tuesday. And our veterans can enjoy 20% off any Notions accessories, fabrics in store on Tuesday. So we have that sale coming up. And then the third one coming up is our Black Friday sale. A lot going on with that. We are doing the machine specials, and we talked a little bit about both the Janome and Brother holiday gift guides and that our prices are already on most models less than what is advertised in the booklets. We will be doing, and this is in store only, an additional 10% off our regular in-store holiday pricing during those 2 weeks. And that'll be starting Monday, November 24th. That's Monday of Thanksgiving week. and that'll extend until Saturday, December 6th, which is Sugar Plum Saturday. So 2 weeks of that. And then if we move over to the fabrics, notions, and accessories side of things, we're doing the more you spend, the more you save. So you can save up to 30% off. And I've just got to make sure I'm looking at the bracket correctly. Up to $50, save 15%. $51 to $100 is 20%. $101 to $200 is 25%. And purchases over $200, you'll get 30% off on those fabrics, notions, and accessories for those 2 weeks. Now, to get back to what is our other Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, and that is the opportunity to win this basket. So while our sale extends for 2 weeks, if you come in and visit us for our holiday open house, you can put your name on a ticket, and we will be pulling a ticket from somebody who comes in. We'll have refreshments and a lot of fun for that Saturday and Friday after Thanksgiving. Okay. Wow. I feel like I've already covered a ton. We're just getting started on all of the classes and events coming up. So again, this week we started off our week with the Janome event on Monday and Tuesday. And then Thursday, if you can go ahead. We had the second group begin their first session for Sandy's Quilted Jacket. And I'm seeing at least 3 people wearing their jackets who were in the first group, and some folks in the second group who are just getting underway. So that's been a lot of fun. If we have enough interest in a third group, I have a couple names, and we were talking, I know with Donna, maybe looking at spring for our third group of people for another jacket class. So if you didn't make it in on the first session or the second group here that's underway, let us know. We can get you on a list and get that rolling for our third group. It's been really fun, really popular. Okay, and then today, Super Stitch Social. Moving into next week, on Monday, we have Ellen's knit sweater. It's a 3-part class. The first group is, yes, Jen.
It shows
Jen.
the socials on the 7th.
Yes.
7th is Sunday in December.
No, this is November today. November 7th today. Yep. But yeah, back to Ellen's knit sweater. So that class is underway. So we have 2 more sessions coming up. November 10th will be their next meeting on Monday. And then November Embroidery Club will be Wednesday, November 12th. And Darla, if you could come on up, please. Just to let everybody know that we have had Darla join our team 1 or 2 days a week. And the reason that we brought her in for a little extra help is with Artistic Digitizer. She knows that software inside and out. She has put a lot of time and into learning it, and we really needed somebody who could drive it to its capabilities to help all of you learn to drive it to all of its capabilities. So that being said, our November Embroidery Club was digitized in-house by Darla. It is an In the Hoop ornament, and I'm going to let you kind of speak to.
Okay, so it's all done in the hoop. It's got some foam in it to give it some dimension. And I'm not sure how we're going to do the class. Are we going to have everybody bring their machines, or the people that can't bring their machines are going to come and watch us stitch one out, and then you'll get the pattern?
Yep. Or we can even bring in like one of the smaller machines of each of Janome and a brother. Because Darla and I were talking, a lot of people with the big CM17s, and they're kind of hard to bring
It's
in.
kind of silly,
Yeah.
you know, to do a little project.
To do a little project. So we'll have a couple little machines set up for anybody that owns a large machine, but it's burdensome to bring it in. Come on in, and it's a quick enough stitch out to take
Yeah, it
turns.
doesn't
And
take that long.
yep. And so Darla is going to lead Embroidery Club this month, and through that, and with the photograph 3x3 they need to bring with them.
Well, what I did is I had a 4x6 photo, and I just placed it over and
Tacked it down.
tacked it down and then cut around it. So yeah, don't bring in a tiny photo, but You know what I mean? Something that will cover a 3x3.
But don't bring in an
space.
8x10 either.
No.
Right.
And really, I just sent a photo over to CVS and picked it up. I mean, it's easy peasy. Yeah.
Or if you have the fancy photo paper at home, you could
Yeah.
print it at home or,
So do you do the artistic digitizer part of that, the class too?
No, it's just a stitch out.
yep. The question was, is she doing the artistic digitizer part of the class? And it's no, it's a stitch out. But that segues perfectly into the next thing that we've been talking about. And Darla's kicking around a couple different ideas, but maybe doing a monthly artistic digitizer. Yep. Oh, I'm getting some yeses. Woo! Where come
Bring
in
your
and
laptop.
bring your laptop in. Her time with you will be digitizing the project, and then you can go home and stitch it out.
Will there be a virtual option on the embroidery club?
We can send out the file to those for virtual and walk you through any of those steps. We're still trying to work out timing and recordings and everything. Otherwise, but yeah, we can get that file sent to you. But yeah, we were talking through like maybe a mystery block of the month that you would stitch out each month. Learn how to digitize what's in it, maybe a mug rug or a coaster. I don't know. We're
Kicking around ideas.
kicking around ideas, so TBD, but that's something that would be really great to kick off with the new year and start it in January. And let's learn to use the software. We had Ann Hine here teaching it. Darla understands it enough to help you guys do your own digitizing. Let's learn and use that software. So any questions on any of that? Okay, well, let's pass that around. You guys can see it. I'll start it over here with Linda. And okay, so that'll be Wednesday, November 12th. And then if we move forward, on Friday, November 14th, we're going to do a Hoop Sisters workshop. That's something I think everybody enjoys doing. Some of you have not done any Hoop Sisters. Some of you are pretty seasoned at Hoop Sisters, but it's just another Hoop Sisters workshop. We've had a couple inquiries as well from folks who don't even own an embroidery machine yet, and they want to try it. They want to play with an embroidery machine, figure out what it's all about, sort of have a newbie type of event. And so this is going to be great for everybody, from that new person who doesn't have a machine yet through somebody who's quite seasoned. So Ellen and Darla are going to lead folks through that. And here is the project. And Trina has put together fabric kits for this. So we have the fabric kits, and the class registration will give you the pattern as the digital files for that, as well as your fabric kit and instruction. And then we'll need some battleizer and thread, and can get your very own Christmas truck wall hanging ready.
So how big of a hoop do you have to have?
So this one is a minimum of, I want to say it's 7x6. You'll be fine with your 550. Yeah, and it's not written on here, but I believe it's a 7x6 on this one for the minimum hoop size. And we'll pass that around. You guys can see that up close. Okay, next, Open Sew and Sewing Club. Because it's November and Thanksgiving, and Darlene has been traveling, and she's been helping us out with a couple of the Open Sews and Sewing Club classes and her travel schedule. We settled on combining them Tuesday, November 25th. And I'm gonna bring this over. Sewing Club project, it will be to make this apron, which is perfect just in time for Thanksgiving to get that ready. And the back of it, and this is why I left it on the mannequin instead of pulling it off. Look how cute that is. And it's reversible. So you could do Thanksgiving or fall fabrics on one side, Christmas fabrics on the other, flowers and plaid, whatever. But that will be our Sewing Club class. And if you don't want to do Sewing Club, but you're working on something else and want some help, making some buttonholes or making a from the heart stuff, that's also a time to come in, and instead of doing the apron, then we can help out as well. So that'll be on Tuesday, November 25th at 10 a.m. And then for Thanksgiving, just to make you aware of our Thanksgiving hours, Wednesday, the 26th, we will be closing at 2 p.m. And then we will be closed on Thursday for Thanksgiving so that the staff can enjoy their holiday with their families. And then we will be back here ready for our holiday open house. If you can go ahead. On Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, which we've already talked about. So plan on stopping in, doing some of your holiday shopping, taking advantage of some of those Black Friday deals, and getting that ticket put in for Lisa's basket. And again, another repeat of that same Black Friday slide. We can move into our next class, which will be before we come back together again for the December social. This will be on Tuesday, December 2nd at 10 a.m. It's for a Santa bag. And
I just wanted to ask that, you kind of didn't answer the question. What about people who do a call-in order for the, during Black Friday or something? Are you guys gonna call it tickets for maybe them?
well, it's now because it's going to be an open house type of thing with refreshments, and so it will be an
Well, I just
in-store.
wanted to
Yep.
Bring that up, 'cause some, you said people were asking about.
I appreciate your circling back to that. Yeah, now that'll be an in-store for folks visiting for the open house. So for the Santa bag, this is a really cute pattern that Darlene threw together, and she'll be leading through doing this class. There's a magnetic snap. There's a couple pockets. We'll pass it around. But that'll be on Tuesday, December 2nd, so that you have December to carry it around with you as you're doing your Christmas errands and your Christmas shopping. It is so cute. And she even hairsprayed it to help hold the fur from. Okay, and then Trina is going to be doing some new types of classes as well. A lot of people have asked for more garments, so do you want to talk about the pajama pants first and then the skirts moving forward?
Okay, we have, we can make pajama pants for Christmas gifts. I make them all the time for my kids and son-in-law and everything. They just love them. I have a special technique that you do for the elastic, that it doesn't roll, because I don't care what kind of elastic it is, it rolls. Mine does not. So, and I did have it on the skirt.
Yep, you want to grab that? And
Pass it
then,
around.
and with the skirts, we have two different skirts. One was a request for a boho patchwork skirt from one of our customers, and we're going to do that in January.
Okay.
And this is serged, and so we'll be doing that patchwork skirt on the serger.
The whole thing is serged. The bottom is the machine,
The overlock
the overlock. Okay.
or cover stitch. I mean,
Cover stitch.
Cover
is
stitch.
what it is. So
Yeah.
you can pass that around. And then this one too, I did out of the same pattern and the same technique. I just added a little bit of embroidery on that one. And you can make this long, short, whatever, but it's all elastic.
and then that one is serged, but then it also adds into a needle. So
Twin
there's
needle.
a few different techniques to pick up on garment construction. So we're looking at this point, December for the pajama pants, and then January for the boho skirt, and then I think in February we're going to do the denim skirt with the twin needles. So that's something else new and in the works for new upcoming classes. So
And it's a wider twin needle to get it a little bit wider than what you're used to.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. I kind of got a kick out of it.
yeah. So both, oops, and
So,
I put that the wrong way where you can't see the
is there any
embroidery.
questions on that?
Do you need a serger for the pants too?
Ah, that's a good question. The question was, do you need a serger for the pants too? So if you don't have a serger, you can come see us for a serger. It's my joke. We'll tell you one. You can also use
The
your
zigzag?
a zigzag, or you can
Or you could
um,
just use pink
an overcasting. Yep. And the overcasting stitch is great too on a traditional machine with that foot. So
Or pinking shears, you can.
Yep.
You know, either. that
Straight
or-
stitch
yeah.
and pink. Yep. So there are options if you don't have a serger.
Thank you.
Yes. We'll pass this picture on. Thank you.
Any more?
Nope.
Okay.
Any other questions for her? I think. Nope. Okay. So that'll be Friday, December 12th. And then Friday, December 5th, that got out of order somehow. That will be the next social. So that is Friday, December 5th. Kind of put the slides in, except for that last one, in date order. So that'll be December 5th. Okay. Any questions on the calendar? It's quite a bit. We're hoping you guys can join us. And if there's any other things, we're listening to what people are wanting for classes, trying to do a little more variety, something different, do some of the digitizing, do some of the garments. But if there is something, let us know. Just to kind of think ahead a little bit, and I don't have slides on a couple other class offerings. We've talked about maybe doing patches with Steve as another class offering. That would be really cool. So that's something that's sort of in the foundational stages of being thought through. Another one, and I've talked to Darlene about, and I don't know if it would be her or one of us. Again, it's kind of in the foundational, but Lisa picked this up on a recent trip to Lancaster County. It's an Amish made Quillo. So it looks like a pillow, but you've got there's papers and everything else in here, but it unfolds from the Quillo to a throw blanket that can be used. So we were thinking this would be a really fun winter project when you want that little extra cuddle on the couch, and it flips back into the pillow when you're done. So that is something later. Later. But if there's interest in that, that's something that we're looking at. And then Ann and I have been talking with Brother, and we're looking at trying to get a couple Brother events scheduled into the new year for the Brother machines, bringing in a Brother educator. And then we also want to look at not only doing something with the Janome. Oh, here we go. Oh, you're good. You're good. With not only doing something with the Janome Artistic Digitizer and an AD club type of thing, but we also want to look at doing an Art Spira project and club, and maybe BES, maybe hit on that. So we're looking at ways to get some of those softwares and some of the new Brother sublimation embroidery in front of you, and some other things like that. So again, if there's any other classes that there's interest in, let us know. Any questions? Okay, it's a lot. Okay, Hoop Sisters updates. So a couple of new Hoop Sister patterns that we have in just in time for the holiday season. If you can click ahead, Steve. We have the Christmas star. This is a beautiful runner. It's very, very elegant. And they also have a layout where you can just change your blocks to where you could do like 9 of them and make a wall hanging, so that you could put the matching wall hanging on the wall behind your table with your Christmas star runner. There are 3 different block sizes as well. So depending on either the size of your hoop or the size of your table, you can do the math and decide which block is going to work best for you. This has 3 finished blocks in it. If you have a really long table, you could make it 5 blocks, 6 blocks, 8 blocks, whatever. So that's a really fun new, and that is Christmas star. And then if we can go ahead. And then we have a Very Merry Christmas. And this is an advent calendar made in the hoop. And then there are several different ornaments, and due to time, we have 1 ornament made instead of 24. But the idea is, and they're not all the light bulbs, there's a Santa hat, there's a stocking, there's a star, there's a snowman, there's several different ornaments, but each ornament you put in each day. And when it becomes that day, you pull it out of the pocket. You find a little button to hang it on, put it on the wreath. And then the next day, you would pull out the next ornament and hang that. So very, very clever, very cute. It's a good time to start working on this now so that it's ready. And we use the Kansas Troubles, the Christmas, the line vintage Christmas, I think it is. It's the new Kansas Troubles Christmas line that we used on our sample. And then Kimberbell updates. So a couple new things from Kimberbell. We don't have, the DDE. I'm sorry, I forgot I had that slide in there. We're coming up to the end of our year-long mystery quote with Kimberbell. So for those who have been participating, we'll be finishing that up and getting into the sashing and borders for the December month. So that's been fun to watch that come to life and see what's new each month on that mystery quote. And then Enchanted Winter is one we showed it last month. We passed it around. It's now hanging up on the wall that's reachable via a ladder, and I didn't think Steve wanted to climb up there and get it down to pass it around again this morning. So it is on the wall out in the store behind the registers. But there is a picture of that, and we do have those books and embellishment kits and so forth to make in time for winter. And then next slide. Oh, lost the camera. We're good? Okay. So if we can go to the next. Okay, you're there. The Hexagon Log Cabin Crossbody Bag. That's the one that we did not get made up yet as a sample, but it is made entirely in the hoop, including putting the zippers in and attaching the straps and doing your piecing. So that is a really fun, and you could do anything with colors on this, and you could make different ones for the different seasons if you wanted a Christmas purse that wasn't the Santa bag or something to match your Santa bag. You could do Christmas fabrics, and you could do spring flowers, and you could do patriotic for the summer, and you could really do a lot of fun things with that. So we have that pattern in. And then next slide. We have the navy floral tape dispenser and USB case. So the tape dispenser, for those who are familiar with In the Hoop projects, we have that papery tape from Kimberbell and OESD that we tape down the various pieces of fabric so they don't move on us as we're stitching. This tape dispenser is really, really handy to not fight that roll, because mine rolls and skitters off across the room and it doesn't tear evenly. And so great little tape dispenser for that. And then the USB case matches it, and it's a zip case, and they come out with a different color and pattern in these each year. So I brought mine that's from a different year just so that we could open it and see the inside of the USB case, where it's full of elastics to hold all of your thumb drives for your embroidery patterns and designs. But what we have now is that navy color. So that is what we have new from Kimberbell. And then new fabrics. Only brought in one little thing to show you. This line is absolutely beautiful. It is called Veranda by Deborah Edwards and Melanie Samra. And it's by Northcott. It's a beautiful, with the pinks and oranges and peaches and nice floral line. Gets us out of this Christmas frame of mind and looking into something a little more summery. And then they have a great panel. It's a canvas. That's all cotton, quilters cotton. But the panel is everything you need, your straps, and it's a real quick. Trina whipped this up in like 10 minutes or pretty quick on the serger. Yep. It's really easy because you cut it out of the panel and stitch it together. So it's a nice, fun, quick. So that is new. And let me pass that with it. And that matches the same with the chips. And so you can make a quilt to go with it, or you could do a jacket or anything with that. Also on fabrics, this we've had now for a little while. I think we've shown it before, but this is Winter Friends by Deb Strain. It's a quote kit from Moda. And since we're in the Christmas frame of mind, it was a good time to pass that kit around. But lots more to see out on the store floor. Okay, just a reminder for our affiliate links. If you're doing any online shopping directly with OESD or Kimberbell or So Steady and Hoop Sisters, if you visit superstitch.com first, scroll down to this red bar that's on the slide right now, click that vendor's website. It takes you to a website that looks exactly like their regular website. The only difference is it's tracked that it originated from us, and then that supports your local store while you're shopping OESD or Kimberbell or whomever for your designs from their sites. So ask you to use that if possible, if you remember to, when shopping with them. Okay, our next one. And this one, really want to kind of emphasize, we hit on it every single month, but it is about scheduling an appointment for one-on-one help. We have run into a few different situations where we're just spread too thin on a given day and time to give you the help that you truly need. And we love to sit down and give everybody that one-on-one individualized attention. So if you call and schedule it, then we know that we have classroom time available for you. We have a staff person available for you and can sit down. So if you need help installing your artistic digitizer, if you want to work with Darla on help using digitizer, if you want to work with Steve on a machine one-on-one or myself on a machine one-on-one, or Steve's been doing a lot of installs as well on the computers. If you need help transferring your files or how to get them from your Kimberbell account onto your thumb drive or sent to your machine, any of that, call and schedule, and that way we have that dedicated person ready and their schedule clear to give you that in-depth time for you. Okay. Any questions before we get into our demo for the day? All right, well, let me move a couple things here. Okay, our demonstration for today. This is a Purple Hobbies is the manufacturer of this, and it is a blade saver. But you might say, what does that mean? What am I doing? So how often are we changing out our rotary blades because they get dull? They're not cutting our fabric, but we want to not have to throw that rotary blade away. It's not a sharpener. So what it is, it's a little gizmo. It stores like this so that you can tuck it into a drawer. And then we have this little flower guide to protect our fingers that we just unscrew and we insert our used blade into. And then what we do is we can set that right in the slot that's on our case. Yep. And then with our chain piecing and tangled on me. Where's the end? It's here somewhere. I can make a new end when I cut it. That's, yes, exactly. But then what we can do is you can just go down between and it separates. So when you have chain piecing and you want to several times and not have to get out your scissors and cut them all apart, it makes your piecing go a lot faster. You're reusing that blade. It's keeping that blade safe. And there's also room underneath here if you have additional used blades that you can store in there.
Is it the only one size blade? Because I would imagine the real small ones don't fit in there.
Correct. So there are different sizes of these available for purchase. And currently we only have the 45 millimeter in stock, but they do make the 28 and the 60 millimeter sizes as well.
And the flower fits right back in there. So you want to bring it with you, you can just stick it in
Yep.
there.
So you just pull the flower out, stick it in. You just have to kind of align it around those little pegs.
Yep, and then you can bring it.
And then you can bring it with you to classes. except for I can't align it to the peg this morning. There we go. And so it fits right in that case and it's completely protected. And so we'll put this over here under the overhead. Are we on the overhead? Okay. So again, this fits just inside of here. Oh, thank you. Fits in there for storage when we're not in use. And when we want to use it, we pull out our blade that's in our little flower part. Stick it in. And I'm not aligned here. Magnetic. There we go. And then again, we can just go right through. And see, new would make a new end. There it is. And now we can quickly and easily just separate all of those chain pieced ends. And if one section gets dull, you can turn it and use another section. And it's just a great way to continue using that. Okay, so that is our demo for today. And of course, it comes in various colors as well. So if you're like me and you love purple, you can get purple, or there's blue, there's green. Any questions on our demo? Okay, then we'll move into our favorite time of the day, which is our show and tell. Our first show and tell item, if you want to advance the slide, is from Darlene, who is in Florida. But she had the opportunity to go on a quote cruise in October. And this is a Judy Niemeyer QuoteWorks pattern that the class that she took on the cruise worked on putting together. And it's beautiful on the video or on the PowerPoint slide, but it's even more beautiful in person. Absolutely gorgeous. So she felt bad that she couldn't be here in person. She said she is sitting at the pool and logged on and watching us this morning. So, yeah. Yep. Steve said she is online and she's texted beforehand and said, I'm at the pool. I'm going to log in. So, but that is Darlene's show and tell. And then if we can move on. And now we can get into everybody else's. Couple of quick staff show and tells too. I have one today. Yay! Because I never do. I never have time to sew. And so I had an idea for the jackets and Sandy's jacket class and whatever. I wanted to make a pieced jacket. And I started piecing. And I finally had time this past weekend. I was in my sewing room. It was glorious because we've been very busy on our weekends in my home life. But I was in my sewing room and I started putting it together. And it just got a little bit too wide and long. And I wasn't happy with it. And so, but I did like the way it looked. And I asked my husband to look at it and he said, that looks like your sister's colors. I said, it does. So now instead of the back of my jacket, I need to layer it and quote it, but the piecing is done. She is getting a table runner for Christmas. So that is my show and tell in the works. And it's amazing I had enough time to get this far. And my jacket, no. Back to the drawing board. You know, exactly. Exactly. Makes that chain piecing go way quicker. So anyways, that's what I had. Thank you. And then Darla has one as well. And then Lisa and Trina, did you girls bring one today too? No? Nope. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And then come on over closer so that we're in the camera view.
I need to wrap up in that.
Yeah.
Smart. Nice, Darla.
Thank you.
So that is, I believe Autumn Breeze is the name of that fabric line.
Sure. And I picked it up on the shop hop. I picked up all the fabrics. And this particular piece wasn't long enough. So I created a square with an embroidered leaf on it.
Using the artistic digitizer,
And
she
I
digitized
quilted
her
it
leaf.
I did the quilting on my CM17.
So that was quilted in the hoop and
Very
gorgeous. And then we always start on this side of the room. So I think to change things up, we're going to start on this side of the room today. Meanwhile, you're like, oh, I have a long time.
Okay. So, there's a place online, it's called Primrose, I think it's Primrose Cottage or Primrose Cottages, and if you sign up for their newsletter, they do free pattern Friday once a month. They'll send you a free pattern if you're subscribed. And this was one of the ones that they had. I don't know, it's probably over a year ago, but I finally finished it.
It's
So,
beautiful.
so
I
that
like
was
it.
from them. Okay. And then Nancy Zeman usually does a table runner contest every year. So this year I entered this one.
Oh,
Oh, beautiful.
And this was a Moda pattern. I think the pattern was a free pattern from Moda. It was called Gather Round. And I did place second. So
Gorgeous. Congrats. And then, if you guys noticed what Lorraine was wearing. Yep.
but
Yep.
yeah, this was fun to make. We did this and it was actually, I think it was super easy. I thought it would be so much harder and it was fun. And then I finished it. I'm like, oh, I need to make another. I want to make another one, but I
The
got a
bug
lot
bit
of-
you.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Sandy and I have joked and so forth. She said when she comes in and shops for fabrics, her brain used to think, oh, I wonder how this fabric will look in a quilt. And she said, now it's, I wonder how this fabric will look in a jacket. And that's where her mind goes as she is shopping and looking at the fabrics, is how will it go in a jacket. Mary, do you have one? Oh, you do. And that looks like we might need some.
My youngest daughter likes crows, and she's very picky about things. Lovely girl, sweet as can be, but she's very picky. And I had showed her a panel, some fabric, and she liked it. And she always says I can't keep a secret. Her birthday was in October, and I gave this to her, and I said, "Well, were you surprised?" And she said, "Well, I thought I was getting it for Christmas." So,
Oh.
so this is
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is that beautiful, Mary?
and the back is sunflowers.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
Oh, is that gorgeous?
Pardon me?
Did you?
No, I didn't. They did it at Concord Quilt. Yeah. Yeah.
It's in Westfield.
Did a nice job. I like it.
Very nice.
Yes.
It's beautiful. All right, Mary Ellen.
This is from Darlene's class, but I used a different fabric. I Kansas Trouble fabric. That always appeals to me, and more fall colors. And then I just took the extra little squares I had, and so I could kind of cheat with the backing.
Yeah, make it fit because it was greater than the width of fabric. It's gorgeous. Did you have one this morning? Come on up.
I'm glad to be here for a change.
Yeah, we're glad to have you join us. Yeah.
John TV. I did freestanding lace. leaves, which I love freestanding lace.
Oh, are they beautiful?
Yeah, I hang them on the window. So I got different.
And those are ones that we might want to pop on the overhead, Steve.
Yeah, so I learned my leaves when I was doing this.
Oh, like what's a maple? What's an oak? What's a, yep.
Yeah, so.
Yep.
Here.
But if you want to put them just down here, then Steve can get a camera view. Oh, are they beautiful?
They're so fun to do.
I love it.
How do you do those?
Freestanding lace? Who asked?
Donna did. No, freestanding lace is done in the embroidery hoop on the embroidery machine with a wash away stabilizer, and it's thread. And you stitch it out, wash away your stabilizer, and what's left is what looks like lace.
Which machine, Brother or Janome?
I did it
Any-
on my Janome, but
Yep.
Okay.
yeah.
Yep, it's those patterns are available on both machines, and there's ones you can get different snowflakes
I
and
do
hearts
snowflakes,
and angels, and I've seen Christmas ornaments with like the angels with the elaborate dress and the lace, and they're gorgeous.
I love it.
And then
Well, anyways, I made these. I have a lot of kids, so if I make anything once, I got to make it 6 times. Anyways, I embroidered these for the different holidays.
oh, those are beautiful, and those look like the dish drying mats.
They
Is that
are.
correct? Yep.
Yeah, you
Okay.
get them at Dollar Tree for like $1.50.
Oh.
So it's already padded. and
Perfect blank.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got
Nice.
it.
And you just-
Wow.
So that's the actual mat that you bought and then you
Yeah.
embroidered on top of it?
This is the whole thing. That's what the back.
And
was.
so like a sticky back.
Have any more of those left.
Yeah. I was gonna say after here, there's like going to be this parade to the dollar store.
Oh, I know.
You
Yeah,
use like perfect stick or something to put it down?
I didn't do anything. I just
You just
embroidered
hooked it?
on it.
No, but I mean,
But for your
like,
stabilizer, did you use a sticky or
Mm-mm.
So
No
you just
stabilizer?
hooped the mat.
Just hooped it.
just hooped
You
it?
just hooped the mat.
Yeah.
Just hooped it as is.
So it was simple. I didn't use
Yeah.
any stabilizer or anything. So it's,
Yeah, it's thick
Oh.
enough.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Stitch.
pardon me.
Hoop and stitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
hoop and
know.
stitch.
Yeah. So I did.
Yeah.
that. I kind of designed this one myself with different designs I had.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, that's what I did.
Awesome.
Then I got this thing at what's that place called? Aldi.
Oh, Aldi has great little things.
Putting those in the tray.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's very nice.
for the kids.
Yeah,
so
it,
they
it
have
fits the.
You
Yeah,
got the tray at Aldi? you said?
Aldi's. Yeah,
Wow.
couple years ago. It takes me forever to do anything, so I've been trying to do that for quite a while.
I think we can all relate to that sentiment.
Yeah,
Once she
Those
gets
are just
started-
beautiful,
as long as the machine behaves. And
right?
I wondered how busy service is, by the way.
We're currently running about a 2-week
Okay.
lead time on service.
'Cause I'll be bringing it in.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Like, I made earrings like that.
Yeah.
You know, and you can do anything.
Yes.
It's very simple, but it's FSL. I didn't know what that meant. I had. So in case you can see FSL, because they don't tell you on some of the designs on Embroidery Garden or wherever, it's FSL. So just to give you an idea of what to look for.
Yep, and to repeat that because the mic probably didn't pick you up from over there. Trina was sharing, she said if you're looking at embroidery designs online or in a card or on a disc in a shop, you want FSL for freestanding lace because a lot of times they'll just use that abbreviation and not spell it out that that's what it is. And then she also shared about making earrings. And OESD, I know, has really great earring blanks that are just the hook part that goes through your ear that you can then connect to the little lace that you stitch out. So it is pretty neat. Betty, no? Okay. Donna? And then Lisa, if you can help Donna hold hers up, please.
Oh, I don't need.
Are you okay?
Um,
Okay.
I couldn't make it to the October open house, and they gave us a challenge to use a square. So I made a bowl koozie with the square, and then I made some other ones.
I love those bowl koozies.
So that's
Yeah.
it.
They're beautiful.
I
Thank
haven't
you.
been able to do a lot
Yeah.
of stuff.
And I guess we'll wrap back up this side of the table, Lisa.
You have to like,
Good purchase, Lisa.
I'm one of the 3 jacket people here, so this is my show and tell.
I love it. Isn't that gorgeous? And I was telling somebody recently that's in the group 2 because Lisa was in group 1, and they were like, "Oh, I'm not sure how I would quote it." And I said, "We had a lady in group 1, and she just
Outlined.
outlined each of her
every
flowers."
flower. It was
So,
fun. It was like,
I was wishing
do
she
I
was
go
here
up
that
or
day.
Do I
To,
go down? Do I reverse? Sliding it all over the place.
it's
was
beautiful.
It was
It's
amazing.
beautiful. And she found that print on the shop hop and
Yeah.
wanted to do something that really showcased that print. So the jacket was
I know,
perfect.
I saw it and I'm like, I gotta.
Yep. Thank you, Lisa. Next, Lisa. Nope. Linda.
Well, I have the jacket also. Mine is more subdued than
And
Lisa's.
it's amazing how different they look just with the different, when I'm looking at Lorraine's to Linda's to Lisa's.
Yeah. And then back would have been 24. July of 24, we started this, right, Mary Ellen?
From the heart.
Yeah.
July
I'm
of
gonna help.
24, and we were doing a quilt or a block of the month type thing, and
There we go.
this was the machine applique quilt.
Is it angled okay for the camera? Yeah. So Linda, our pattern that we were using, everything was in reds, and Linda said, "I don't like red. I like purple." And so Steve worked with custom cutting those shapes for her in the purples, and she was able to translate what everybody else was doing with the reds into the purples. So. And when we were talking with Ann about it and just reviewing and reflecting on how much technique was truly learned through that block of the month program. Okay, Linda.
Well, Darlene requested that we bring the project from the October Sewing Club, and this is the leaf guy. So he was very fun to do and very cute and very easy. And when we walked out of class, we had him all done, completely finished.
Yep, bound and everything.
Yes.
Yep.
Completely finished. So I brought that, and I've been working on some bigger projects that are on hold at the moment. So I brought some other. I've been doing a few little things until I can get the big things done. So last November, we had a class for the tree skirt. Well, mine never got finished last November. So it is now
finished.
And I can use that. So that's one.
Just in
thing.
time to decorate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I've been doing for some Christmas gifts, kitchen boas. I don't know if you know what a kitchen boa is, but you put you cut a towel in half and and then when you're in your kitchen cooking, you always have a towel.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Very simple, very easy to make, but I'm going to make a bunch of these for Christmas gifts. So.
And to add to that, for our sewing club in December, we've already, Linda showed this to Darlene and talked to Darlene about it. That will be our December sewing club project.
Oh, okay.
So you can learn to make your own.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. So that's what I have.
And the other thing on her towels, she purchased that pre-embroidered.
Yes.
But think about the ideas. You could do any embroidery or customization or your name, or you could put Linda's Kitchen or, whatever, when you're doing it for gifts and make those really personalized. So that'll be fun for Sewing Club to learn that. Thank you. Karen.
Sorry, I already had this text in the car. There is a little hanging down here. Well, let's get the pillows out of the way.
Nope.
These are, you want to see the pillows? These are,
Yeah.
I've been crocheting pillows for the great grandkids.
It was adorable. There. I got them both.
This is a Christmas wall hanging.
And that's a Christmas tiling type of scene.
I like that. Thanks.
It never ceases to amaze me, the variety. Yep. On the overhead on both these and
Put his ears down.
put his, he She's flopping in the wind. It's a windy day. And then if we can also put your wall hanging for that detail. Did you get it? Okay. Yeah, there's a ton of detail in these.
That one, embroidery library.
The question was for the tiling scene, who was the pattern designer? Where did she get it? It's Embroidery Library.
Oh, I knocked something down.
That's fine. It's just the lid for the prizes,
Oh, okay.
for the jar. Thank you very much, Karen. Jenny, did you have something today? Okay. And Madge? And to see who was next on the.
I have a handout for everyone. Last month, Lorraine showed pods, storage pods, and I think,
Oh, Mary did.
oh, Mary, oh,
Oh, you know what? She said to me, she said, who showed those? I said, I think it was Lorraine. It was Mary. I'm so sorry. No, that's my fault.
yeah,
Because
I wanted to give
she
credit
asked
first.
me.
Anyways, what I did with this pod, which is a little different than the pattern, which is free. If you, when you read on that, you can get it at fabricsedition.com, which is on your list there. And it comes as a printout, and it includes a template. So you get everything, and it is free. They have a ton of free patterns so that you can spend time looking at all of them and printing out what you want.
And that name again is Fabric Editions.
Yes.
Fabric
But this is
Editions.
how it prints out. And if you don't, if you wanted to just do it in black and white. And then Ginny and I sew together. We've been sewing this pattern probably for like a year and a half or so. And we finally bought stencils and made our own. But anyways, the pattern will tell you to cut it on the fold, which is okay for the fold for piecing in the back. But with this last one, I ended up flipping the fold or the pattern onto the different fold. So now that second seam is on the inside where you can't see it. So you have a nice smooth back.
Yeah.
So that's
Very
just an
clever.
idea. Huh?
Clever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I used to only sew garments growing up. So that was easy enough to come up with. Then I've shown buckets before, but I wanted to, the second piece of information on that paper is like where you can get the bucket pattern. It is me and my sister design. There is a price to it, but they just, no matter what you do with them, they always turn out cute. And
those are the ones that you warned us last time about making sure that you're not upside down, because when you turn that cuff with that directional.
Right. And I did think this was random.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that one is.
But when you actually, like, I put it in, or I always check it out first. And once you flipped it, it wasn't random anymore. Or the main guy that keeps showing up was, so it wasn't. So always, if you make the buckets and you're doing directional, just take your two fabrics and flip that top down.
You should take a peek first before you sew it in. Yep.
Yeah, so you're not disappointed. But that'll give you,
Because it would be me. I'm the one who's.
spend hours on that site.
Is there a stabilizer?
There's what?
Is there a stabilizer?
There is a, just,
Batting or something?
both of them are fusible, please.
Oh, fusible.
Okay, the question was there a stabilizer in those? And Madge said just a fusible fleece.
My sister, or the sister design that is on there, she used a Deco Bond or something, but she had something in there. But once she started to fold it in the directions, like always, I mean, everyone here is pretty seasoned. Ginny and I changed it. We went with boxed corners instead of pulling it out to the, when you pull it out to the side with this deco bond and measured back and cut, you like that one, it creased so badly that you could not iron those creases out. Fusible fleece is much,
Thanks.
I mean, you can fold it, you can just rub an iron on it, it's going to get back into shape. So.
Great tips. And I love how we can learn from the experience of each other too, to say, all right, you know what, here's the problem with using this method, but this works better and here's why. And I love that collective wealth of. All right, Karen and Glenn. There we go.
So we
Look.
brought this in a couple months
Hold
ago.
on.
It wasn't complete. It is completed.
Wow.
And
All done by hand. All done by
really
gorgeous.
we really went all out. We got a D pattern and I made it a long arm pattern and put it in there and finished it up.
And Karen said she even did the binding all by hand.
The binding is
Took me 3 days.
And for those who missed this little tidbit through the process with this runner, it's for your son's table, but it was what, one of your grandfather?
It was my father's.
Your father's
It
table.
was in my house.
Yeah.
Too big when we got the
Yeah.
long arm.
yeah for our,
So
The
we
long
gave
arm
it to our
is
son and his
so-
wife.
But because this table is so huge, a standard runner pattern
Wasn't gonna work.
wasn't gonna work.
But
So
they have this pattern out here,
the Lori Holt, yep,
Yep.
the seed, one of the seed packets. And it's actually shown in patriotic colors on the pattern cover, but they were able to translate it to the bee theme.
Yep.
It's a gift for their
Put that
son.
underneath there so they can see the bees.
Yeah.
Real quick. And we were busy playing around and we continue to come up with little
That
ideas.
looks
to make
really
up
great.
Things. So we tried to make little bunnies. They're
Good on the overhead, Steve.
yeah, they're kind of floppy. It's kind of cute, and they're designed to set. And
They're adorable.
They're
playing
Peter
around with
Rabbit.
different fabrics with this. So
Love Peter Rabbit.
that was just one of our new ones we decided to try.
And the pattern's from Funky Friends.
Yeah, the pattern. for
Funky Friends. I'll have to check them out.
We started that with a fat quarter challenge, trying to
They
find
have
little
them.
things.
Yeah,
to
to
do
do
with.
some
And
little.
then I thought, well, I got all these scraps. I got to figure out what to do. They're just too big for little things to cut. I was either that or I'm going to cut up baby quilts. So then I said, well, what else can I do? And we start finding all the little fabrics and different things. to do
That's
with.
fun.
Yeah.
So we've been making a little bit of this, and a little bit of that.
And
So-
this is going in the mail tomorrow.
All
It's
right.
out in the mail tomorrow.
Just in time for his Thanksgiving table.
Dinner,
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
Beautiful.
He
Thank
lives
you
in
guys.
Tennessee.
Yeah. Tennessee. So Sue? Okay, so we don't have a shoebox today, so it's not a critter. Wait until December. Okay. Oh. Oh.
This was a rerun. Karen had made this one too.
Wow.
But this one has organza on top of the material. So it shimmers.
Wow.
And then this, I did the shimmery black material with the sparkle in it. So it came through pretty good.
Where'd you get the cross?
Wow.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think that's an OESD.
I was gonna say I thought it was OESD, but I didn't want to misspeak.
They know my name.
So can we put those under the overhead too?
But you could-
I don't know. Maybe that organza's showing.
Yes.
How long did it take you?
2 weeks.
That's all?
So the question was, how long did it take her to make one of these? And she said 2 weeks.
Do you live by yourself?
No.
They're
And I also, I stitch my binding by hand
Of
too.
course you do.
gorgeous.
You want to stick that one? in?
Yeah, but yep.
Space it.
Mine. Perfect. Okay.
And it's done. Shimmer.
It never ceases to amaze me the variety of things. Sherry, did you have one today? Sue?
Anyway, so she.
Last month's. This is my fabric.
Oh,
challenge that I didn't
cute.
get done last
Yeah,
month.
Sue wasn't able to, yeah.
The electric went out that morning. I should have waited till the
Oh.
last minute, but. And
But look how cute. It's a pot holder,
pie plate.
but it looks like a pie plate with your. Yep.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be. And I don't have this quilted, but
It's okay. I didn't have
The
mine
top-
quilted either.
top's
You're
fine.
good. And I'm gonna have somebody who's taller than me. Yeah. Thanks, Linda. That where you can talk about it. There we go.
this was the Brown Bag Mystery Challenge for the summer with Karen Montgomery.
Could you guys hear her from behind there?
No.
All right, let's say that again.
I think it was a Brown Bag Mystery Challenge with Karen Montgomery for the summer.
Brown Bag Mystery Challenge. Okay, so today's theme that's evolved is new pattern places. So you're teaching them a new pattern place and to get a pattern.
Yeah.
And Lorraine talked about it, and Madge brought the list, and we talked about
But
different.
this border came from Mountain Creek Quilting, and I had to buy this separate, but they had shown this border pattern on the summer.
Yeah, it is.
So,
That is gorgeous.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I like it. It's very subdued and cozy.
I'm good at-
Do you have one this morning? Nope. Okay.
Yes.
Get reincorporated in. I think it sounds good.
Sometimes it's so
So that it always amazes me just the variety of projects, the variety of techniques, the skills, the types of things that. This is my favorite part of every month is just seeing the show and tells. It really is. Okay, I believe that is everybody with the show and tells, except for we were going to show Trina's shirt, but she got busy with a customer. But when you see Trina, or if you're watching the replay, go ahead and rewind back. Trina's shirts, yep, those are shirts that she has made. So she was going to.
Ask her because I noticed the fabric. That's
Yep.
the only reason I know because
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're like,
that
oh,
fabric-
I know that
She
fabric.
must have made it because that
Yep.
fabric is that's fabric.
Yep. Yep, that's fabric, not
I
yeah.
got it.
But yeah, so she was going to show and tell her shirt. So now I'll put this back on, and I think we are ready to do our prizes. Okay, so this month, for our prizes, we have 2 car coasters to give away, one to our person here and one to our person at home. They're just a little absorbent stone that you stick down in the cup holder in your car, but they have a fun little quilty motif. Oh. Uh-oh.
So can you tell everybody online to take their?
Yep. Okay, so we had a little, nope, did it? Oh, there are 7 entries. Okay, I was gonna.
Where's your picture, Steve? You're showing a turkey.
Yep. Rick wants to know where Steve's picture is if we're showing a turkey. Okay, so if we're all set for the online one, and let's do the wedding ring for our online entry for turkey. So let's go ahead and hit draw while it generates our winner from those joining us at home. And it's Marsha Waite. Congratulations, Marsha. So we'll get that out in the mail to you. And now we have the star. It's a hex star for the person here. And then, Darla, why don't you come do the honors of drawing our winner? Lisa's got it all mixed up. Yeah. You'd have to hold it here for me to not reach it. Okay, it is 775282. Sue, go. Congratulations, Sue. And then also for those joining us in store, if we want to take and pass or grab one as we're exiting, because I think we're just about ready to wrap up if nobody else has anything to share. Or okay, well, we've got a really busy month ahead. We look forward to seeing all of you each time and each day and each thing. And any questions, just let any of us know. Thanks again, and we will see you back here December 5th for our next Super Stitch Social. Thank you.
I don't either, but you know, I don't want to.
The question was, are we doing because I did put